guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Easy Finance channel where we talk about the financing and the crypto as a newbie or as a beginner who is really interested in doing the financing for their business, for their office or for the job, whatever it is, and also investing in the crypto. So in today's video guys, we're going to be talking about how to hire someone even if you are in a low budget in your business. So we're going to be talking about that because recently we have hired a new member in our team. So we're going to be talking about how we did that and all the things. So let's get started with that. Before good part, consider clicking the like button guys, really appreciate that. And if you want more such video, consider subscribing to our channel. And let's get straight with today's video guys. Good part guys, I really want to tell you there is a big disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor or I'm not an expert in this area. I'm just talking based on my own experience and knowledge so far. So please take my advice with a grain of salt. So let's talk about that. And if you want real advice or your advice on your own situation circumstances, please contact the lawyer or the legal expert in this area who could help you with your things, because I'm just going to be sharing based on my experience what I did with my business and what worked and what not worked. Talking with a few things about hiring someone, like we started with our first business, that is the very first online art magazine back in the March of 2020. And when I was starting with the business, I started from a complete $0. $0 means $0. I wasn't having at all any money to get started with my business. Talking about making money online, I'm going to leave in the description. Started with a $0 and there was an idea that I could grow up this business and could really make it a living. And that was just a dream. I wasn't sure about whether it was going to work or not. So in the beginning, we didn't hire that much of the team. Me and my friends started working on this business. And we started doing every part of the business, and we started to wearing the different hats for the business, the marketing, the handling the social media, making the videos, making the magazine, editing, writing, art curation job, publishing it and getting sales for a magazine, getting feedback from the artists, from the readers, and so on and so forth. But fast forward to this 1 year, lately this year only, on the 1st July, I hired a new team member because we were going through the copy editor, to do the proofreading. Since we started with the $0, we really don't have any money to hire someone for the proofreading or even for any or anything like that. So I was doing the proofreading and I was using some professional tools like the Grammarly, the Ginger. These are some professional softwares and tools which you can get for checking the English grammar and for proofreading and all. So I started that. I paid for the subscription in the beginning to get some hold of it and to do the proofreading of my magazine. But few months back I realized that I'm not an expert in this area. Like I'm not an expert in English, although my English is good, maybe not, but still I'm not that an expert and I can't do the proofreading 100% of my own magazine. I need someone to do it for me. And my friend was like, he is also not an expert in this area, so we were deciding on hiring someone. So what happened that we were selling our magazine, and one of our readers on the magazine itself asked us for this thing. Like she was commenting on our videos and we were in contact with her, and then she said that I think that you need a copy editor, you need a proofreader for your magazine. I feel that your magazine content is awesome, but if you hire some more professional, you could make it much more better. So she gave that idea of hiring a proofreader, and she could do that because she is an English professor, an English teacher, and has a good basics in the English. And she could help us with that. Only give us the suggestion, the feedback of our magazine. And she really loved our magazine, our content. I was getting in the vibe, getting in the touch with our magazine, and she said that let's do this. And it was like she gave me the suggestion few months back only, but then I said that I'm gonna contact her when I feel like I'm into it and I can do it. So I contacted her in the late June of 2021 and asked for this thing, and she said okay fine, I can do that. Then I told her that we can hire her based on the contract in the magazine team, and she can do the stuff, we can pay her and all those stuff, and we hired her that by the contract and all. So this was just a short story about how we did that. Now, a few parameters I think I'm gonna be sharing based on my experience is the first thing that whenever you are hiring someone, maintain a separate spreadsheet. I talk about having a spreadsheet a lot in my videos, talking about the financing spreadsheet, or even if you're investing in the crypto, a separate spreadsheet for that. So you could hire the employees or hire the team members in your team for your business and can have a separate spreadsheet, maintaining the spreadsheet for each and every member. When did you hire them? What they do? What are the responsibility? How much you pay them? And you can maintain that record, and that record will really going to help you a year long for making a revenue, deciding for how much is the profit of your business, what's going in, what's coming out, and all that. So this is the number one tip that I have for you, having a separate spreadsheet. The second thing I could tell you, when you're hiring someone, you just need to know whether that person is really interested in that particular thing or not. Now you would be thinking, obviously I'm hiring someone, so if that person would be interested in that. No, let's just talk about that. Talk with that person one-on-one before actually hiring them and see whether they are related to your company or brand or not. Like they are believing in your values, company's values or not. For me, my values as a company is to be an authenticity and to provide the real value to the people and not to fake it, and to give the real advice. That's what I mainly focus in my magazine, blog articles in the magazine, and we talk based on the reality, not based on the faking the stuffs when we don't have those things. So that girl who we hired was really correlation with our company value, with our magazine value, and she really liked it and she want to be part of that. So that is the thing that you could do. You could talk to your potential employee and just see that whether they fit into your company's values or not. Like if your company value is you need to prove, you need to be having the honesty, you need to be having the truthful, and that person is not in correlation with that, then obviously even if you hire that person in few months, you're gonna see that it's not working well, and then you need to fire someone else or do something like that, or either you need to adjust that person or something like that. I'm not an expert in this area. I just hired recently. That's what I'm sharing in this video, guys. But I feel like you really need to have a person in your company, an employee or a team member in a company who is like very well correlated with the company's values, with the magazine values, and who is like have a kind of like having a compatibility with your company and with yourself as being a founder. So that is the second thing I could tell you. The third thing I could tell you, you can even see the work of that person before actually paying them or before actually hiring them. You can see what they actually work, whether it's really worth it, you need to pay that person for that stuff or not. So you can just see as a free trial of some, if you're hiring a proofreader, you can do a free trial of some, see that person whether is actually capable of that thing or not. So that is the another thing. The last thing that I'm going to talk about, which I feel like is really important, is to having a contract. Now, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a legal expert, so I can't give you where to get the contract, what are the things that need to be considered in the contract. But I would say that very well have a papers on which you both parties agree equally well, both parties sign on it, have a due date and all those things, so that you can have a legal terms, and it would be probably safe for both of the parties, for the people who are hiring and for the people who are being hired. Like it's safe for both of us. So have that contract. Don't just say that words of mouth work. No, you need to have it on the legal document, have a paper, have a document for where you can see that both people are signing, and you can have a legal proof, and it protects both the parties. So these are some things that I learned across hiring this new person, but probably I'm going to be sharing more in my upcoming videos. Do let me know in the comment section below what do you think about it. But that's it for today's video, guys. See you for the next time. Take care. Bye, guys.